Have you felt it? Have you felt that every car show you've been to lately has kind of been lame and you haven't enjoyed it? I mean, sure, you'll see something like an F40 here and there, or hell, maybe even see an F50, but what does it even matter anymore? You see one on Instagram every single day, you know what I'm saying? But I just can't help but to have a weird feeling about car enthusiasm as of late. And honestly, I think the main culprit is social media. And honestly, a big proponent of why I don't really enjoy going to car shows anymore is that, for one, everything's the same, and I think that's social media's fault. Every single car has the same mods, the same tunes, the same body kits, the same everything. It's just like, it's just a cookie cutter contest. Like, why does every single Mustang build there's two different builds, either an X pipe or an H pipe? That's it. And the X pipe sounds god awful, which is what 95% of Mustang owners drive. So it's like, anyway, sorry, side tangent. Why do I get more excited seeing things like a freshly cleaned blue Honda Civic Type R at a car show just in the corner somewhere than I do seeing some Lamborghini Aventador in a bizarre honeycomb, like, weird wrap? I don't even get it. Like, what prompts people to make their several $100,000 cars hideous? I don't get it. Do you really have to ruin that beautiful Lamborghini OEM paint with some wrap that's probably gonna fade out in 2 years? I mean, is it ever enough? Anyways, I don't know, man. It just all feels kind of the same lately, and I really honestly think that that's TikTok's fault. That's Instagram Reels' fault. It's really just social media's fault in general. And it feels like if you're not one of the two socially acceptable car guys these days, then you're kind of treated as if you're a moron. Like, if you're not the kind of guy that goes up to somebody driving an M3 and says, well, that's cool, but I would have just gotten the M5. It's like, it's the kind of guy that walks up to a Lamborghini Huracan owner and says, why don't you just get an SVJ? It's like, bro, like, do you not understand? These types of guys have somehow become the vastly dominant car guys in the car culture as of today, and it's really a brain rot of a thing to even think about. Like, even thinking about somebody just going up to someone, my BMW owners, imagine you just bought an M2. It's sparkling, it's clean, it sounds amazing, it's a manual, you love it to death, you love that car. You post it online, and the first comment you get is, why didn't you just buy an M4? Like, do you understand how that would probably make you mad? This kind of thinking, I feel like, is straight from social media. Before social media dominated the car scene, before TikTok dominated the car scene, you didn't really get this kind of attitude towards any sort of enthusiast. Like, go on TikTok, and you'll see a TikTok of a guy with an awesome tuned Honda Accord. Like, I once saw this guy pushing like 450 horsepower out of a 1.5 liter turbo Honda Accord. And that is insane if you know anything about that engine. That is really impressive. The first comment is, if you're going to spend all that money on mods, why didn't you just buy a Mustang? It's that kind of attitude that I feel like social media has made. It's like, it's just evaporated all sense of taste and desire for something that you like, not something that whoever's going to look at your TikTok is going to like. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of it is also just young people not understanding money. Like, whenever you see an SVJ on Instagram, which I know Instagram makes it seem like everyone has a Huracan these days, but it's vastly not true. In fact, I don't even think anyone could legitimately afford it unless you're worth like $100 million. And the type of guys that have, say, a Huracan is not your regular everyday dude that works at the 7-Eleven down the street, which is what TikTok will tell you. They'll tell you that if you work at freaking CVS, you can't afford an M3, but that's just simply not the truth. And the type of guys that you see driving these cars are either wealthy people, they're engineers, doctors, tech geniuses, or they're an influencer that's gone into lifelong crippling debt to be seen in that M4. And that's simply how it is. And people don't get that. And social media is also the tastemaker in the car culture now. It really honestly is. And on the face of things, I guess that's not bad. But if it's the tastemaker, then it's not very inclusive to other people's taste, essentially. And if you are not in that box of guy that only buys BMWs, that only hypes up M cars, that only hypes up AMGs, that only talks about 911s as if that's the greatest car ever made. And I'm sure there is a conversation about it, but that's this is a video of a Miata, you know what I'm saying? And everyone's taste is all the same these days. Every single car has to be slammed. Every single car has to be as undrivable as possible. Like, why are you slamming a GR Corolla? What is the point of that? I understand I'm talking about personal taste, but that's like outside of like anything that makes sense. Like, okay, that's cool, but now you can't drive it 99% of the country. Like, it looks cool going down your neighborhood street, I guess, and that's what makes you happy. It's what makes you happy. Dropping a car 3 inches that's already on sports suspension is ruining the point of that car. Let's go with the Supra. GR purposefully made the Supra its ride height, its suspension height, its lift off the ground, because I can't believe I have to say this kind of stuff, because it's what is best for that car. That's just simple knowledge. That's what's going to make that car feel the best, perform the best, and be as great as possible when you buy it. And people slam them, and I don't get it. You can't go anywhere in Houston with the potholes, but at least you can drive down the road going 30 miles per hour on TikTok. That's awesome. It looks cool in TikTok, but Texas says, "Sure, lil bro," in response to some stupid prompt. Like, I'm convinced that without TikTok, BMW would not sell as many M3s and M4s. And I know I rag on BMW a lot on the channel, but it's just so pervasive in the modern car enthusiast scene. It's like, they're not even worth it anymore. They really aren't. They're upcharged so much, and that's just a whole completely different conversation. Because I talked about this with people I know and with other enthusiasts online. The M4 is the Instagram sports car. It is. It blatantly is. It should have an Instagram sticker on the side. Like, it is the most dominant car on TikTok and Instagram Reels. And I'd go as far as to say the 911 is even an Instagram car today, because for some reason there's going to be people on the internet making it look like everyone owns a GT3 RS and that it's the greatest car ever made and that it's a ripoff to buy anything else. It's like, if I had $300,000 to buy a GT3 RS, why would I do that when a 911 Turbo S is faster from the factory? And that's a fact. And it sounds better. Why would I do that? It just doesn't make it. It's all hype. It makes no sense. Like, remember when there was this acceptance in the car enthusiast scene? Like, if you were on the internet in like 2013 and you saw a video of a Miata with a flame kit on it and 2 gigantic turbos, and you think, I would never own that, but that's cool that exists, and I like that guy likes that. Now, if that same guy posted that, on the internet today, the first comment would be, why didn't you just buy a blank? Do you know what I'm saying? Somebody, I guarantee you, would be in that comment section saying, for that money, just buy a BMW M3. For that money, just buy a BMW M3. For that money, why don't you just buy a freaking Type R? Does anybody get the point of loving cars at all anymore? Like, do we understand that? Do we get that's why we like cars? Anyway, this was just a quick rant. Let me know if you like these kinds of videos. Maybe I'll do one every once in a while, every 2 weeks or something like that. But I have a new video coming out, a new video essay on, I can't remember what I put it on, but it's coming out soon, around 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half ish. So keep tuned for that. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on the video, what triggers you the most about car content on social media, and what you like about it, because there are some cool things about car culture on the social media platforms, but I think overall it's a negative. Leave a like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See ya.